Another check-in with Quincy City Clerk Nicole Crispo to chat about the latest Board of License Commissioners meeting and the Ward 4 special election. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Doing great here this last week of January already.
Flying by.
Really is. We're talking about stuff coming up in the spring and summertime at License Board, so that's exciting.
Yes, it is.
Was everybody present this week?
Fire Chief Jackson was not there. However, everybody else was there. We did have a quorum. So we did get started right at 4 p.m. On agenda item number 1 here regarding the request of the Jimmy Kennedy, Memorial Run for ALS for a special use permit for the annual squirrel run on Saturday, June 10th. Lou Tozzi was there. This is their 25th year for the squirrel run. It will be on Flag Day in the morning. They've raised over $1 million for the Angel Fund, and they expect to raise over $50,000 more dollars on that day. So just a great all around Quincy run, and for a very good cause. Can't be prouder of them on their 25th run for ALS. So that went through 4-0.
That's awesome. Good for them. Congratulations on that huge milestone. Is the route the same, Nikki, did they say?
It is. It's exactly the same. And for anybody who's looking for information, you can just Google Squirrel Run and find the information there.
Okay, very good.
Agenda item number 2 was hearing regarding the request for the City of Quincy for a special use permit 1-day liquor license for the annual Winterfest on Monday, February 20th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the Hancock Adams Green Common. Mark Carey is the go-to person on this for the mayor's office. He was unable to be at the meeting yesterday. However, he did give us a great flyer of the day's events, which I'm sure you probably have. So there'll be ice sculptures, fire and ice show, a winter laser show, a puppet show, plenty of family entertainment, and that's always a great and a band, a performance by Brendan Ryan from NBC's The Voice and No Static, Steely Dan Tribute Band. So that will be on February 20th from 2 to 7 right out here outside of City Hall. Always a great family event, and that went 4-0 as well.
President's Day here in the city of Quincy.
Yeah,
it's
a fun family day.
Yeah.
In a cold winter. So, I mean, it's a nice day to get out, bundle up, and go out and enjoy some fresh air.
Yeah, although I know there'll be a heated tent for some of the activities. If folks can't stand the cold.
Good point. Agenda item number 3 was hearing regarding the request of Quincy Asian Resources for a special use permit for their annual Lunar New Year Festival on Sunday, February 5th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at North Quincy High School. This is back after 3 years of cancellations due to COVID. So Jessica Zhu and David Zhu were there. Very excited to get back to North Quincy High and have their Lunar New Year Festival there. There'll be vendors, over 50 vendors, plenty of food from local restaurants, Fuji, Lucky Dragon, Country Side, and some others that will be partaking in this event, and always a well-attended event of in the past 7,000 to 8,000 people during the day. There is a meeting on Thursday that the police chief mentioned. They're going to work with the people there that are Quincy Asian Resources on security to make sure that everyone has a fun-filled day and a secure environment there at the North Quincy High School on February 5th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that also went through 4-0.
The year of the rabbit that they're celebrating. And I know they really strongly urge folks to use public transportation. Obviously, North Quincy T is right across the street.
Right. And there is a couple of parking lots. There's one on the Hunt Street side and one on the Hancock Street side. But yes, if you jump right on the red line, you can get right there in a minute.
And it's free to go to the festival.
Yes, good point. Free festival. Agenda item number 4 was hearing regarding the request of the Housenet Congregational Church for a special use permit for 1-day liquor license for their annual chili cook-off on Saturday, February 4th from 1 to 4 p.m. Ralph Jacobs was there to represent the Housenet Congregational Church. This is their 12th annual cook-off. People get together, make chili, have a great day. He expects about 150 to 200 people. And there's also a Dove charity that you can bring stuff for Dove, and they will drop it off on behalf of the congregation there. And that went through 4-0.
We could have a whole weekend, that weekend of food and fun, right? Chili
Yeah,
on Saturday, then the Lunar New Year on Sunday.
Fun stuff coming. Agenda item number 5 was hearing regarding the request of THT Inc. doing business as Pizza Town for a common victual license for the premise located at 13 to 19 Copeland Street. This was formerly Adams Pizza and Sub. Proposed manager Maroon Habchi. Proposed hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. This Maroon was there. He has experience with the pizza shop. This is going to be pizza, sub, salads, neighborhood restaurant, takeout, delivery, and he hopes to get this open by the end of February. And that also went through 4-0. Next was agenda item number 6, hearing regarding the request of President's Clam Box LLC, doing business as the Clam Box, Marco Shapiro Fanny, manager, for a transfer of the on-premise wine and malt beverage license presently held by Swanky Brothers, Inc. for the premise located at 789 Quincy Shore Drive. Attorney Robert Fleming was there. He represents the President's Clam Box LLC. This is a transfer. Marco Shapiro Fanny has over 20 years of experience. He'll use the same floor plan, same outside vendors, same delivery system. So not much changing there. And they plan to open, in early March with the hours being 11 to 11 every day. And that also went through 4-0.
So what's the change here, Nikki? Just the manager?
Just the owner. Yeah, so it was held by Swanky Brothers.
Okay.
The Clam Box.
Okay.
And yeah, they're moving on. They're going to be doing something else. So Marco Shapiro Fanny for the manager there and new operations. Agenda item number 7, hearing regarding the request of KTMM Inc. doing business as New Windsor Dim Sum House and Bar, Kenneth Campo Lung, manager for transfer of the on-premise all alcohol restaurant license presently held by CNS Restaurant, Inc. for the premise located at 706 Hancock Street. This too is the old alumni. Same operations, same food. Kenneth Campo Leung has 30 years of experience. Monday through Friday operations, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And that also went through 4-0. That did conclude our agenda for this week, and we will be convening again for our next hearing on February 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Well, I hope somebody has some sweets for you that day. But before that happens, there's going to be a special election, Nikki.
Yes, we have a special election coming right up, February 7th. This Saturday, January 28th, 8:30 to 5, will be the last day to register to vote, as well as the start of early voting here in our city. City Hall will be open from 8:30 to 5, second floor, elections department. You can come in early vote or register to vote in person. Also to follow, Monday, January 31st through February 3rd, 8:30 to 4:30, you have the option to come here and early vote before the February 7th election.
Okay, and is there mail-in voting for this one as well?
There is. You can go online and get the application. Just request it either by mail or email, and we can get that ballot right out to you. And again, this is just for Ward 4 residents.
Right. And that ballot mail-in has to be in by the 7th at 8 p.m., right?
It does.
Okay.
Our drop box will be open as well here at City Hall for off hours if anybody would like to drop their ballot in the drop box.
Okay, very good. There are 2 finalists remaining for the final election. The winner on that night will serve out the remainder of the term, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay. And then, of course, later this year, there's a full city election that you'll start to
That's
gear
right.
up for very soon. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. So we'll have fall elections and right behind it, and then we'll roll right into the presidential primary in March.
Why stop there?
Right. And also you should be expecting your city census in the mail the week of February 8th. We decided to hold it until after the election, just because the staff in the election department is busy. And we're getting that together now, and we will hope to get it right in the mail the week of February 7th. So if everybody can take a minute, fill that out, send it back to us. Of course, as always, prepaid envelope enclosed, so you can get it right back to us.
Excellent. Appreciate the update, Nikki. Great to talk to you as always.
You too. Take care, Joe.